Apink really know how to start the year out right. Everything about this song was so flawless. The vocals were amazing. I was never into Apink before I'm So Sick came out and I didn't know if they would be able to top that. And they did. Another thing I loved about this comeback were all of the live stages. It seemed like everyone was having a great time and enjoyed the song. Sometimes it's obvious that the group hates the song so they won't put much energy into it. Cough cough. Red Velvet with Power Up. But everyone in Apink enjoyed this song a lot. I also loved their stage outfits. They were cute and sparkly dresses that went well with the comeback theme. But sometimes it seemed like the girls weren't comfortable in them as the dresses were a bit short. However, other than that there are few complaints. I do wish the B-sides on this album were better. I wasn't a huge fan of those. I gotta be honest, I wasn't a huge fan of this. Usually for title tracks I don't like slower songs, so I wasn't a big fan of this being chosen as a title track. It also just felt a bit bland to me. I don't know. I couldn't really vibe with it much. Another thing I didn't really like was that on the album they put a bunch of their old songs on it, which just low-key flooded my music library. Lol. I don't need bling bling that many times in my library. One of the things I did enjoy was the music video. I thought it was very pretty and very heartbreaking. You can tell the pain they went through, and I hate that I didn't enjoy it. The lyrics are super pretty, I just couldn't get into it, which sucks. I think this was the first newly debuted group of 2019, and God, I love them. I haven't seen a video game concept before, so I thought their debut was super unique. Another thing I enjoyed about them is how awesome their live vocals are, especially for a newly debuted group. It seems like they were all well prepared and I can't wait to see what they'll be like when they improve. One thing I didn't like too much is the line distribution. I don't think Linlin had any lines. I feel like they should have at least given her one, even if she's a sub-vocalist. Nonetheless, I think this was a great debut and I'm excited for their next comeback. Okay, I think you all know how I feel about this. CLC went off. After a year-long break, CLC came back with one of my favorite singles of theirs. The dance was phenomenal. The lyrics were so empowering. And everyone looked so good. You could tell everyone was so happy to have a comeback and they all loved the message behind the song. Another thing I really enjoyed about this comeback was the B-sides. There wasn't one that I didn't like and I think it was so cool that they did a song completely in English. The only thing I wasn't a huge fan of was that Yoonbin didn't have many lines in No. Other than that though, I think this was one of CLC's best comebacks yet. This was a song that really needed to grow on me. At first, I really wasn't feeling Alligator. I think I was still so hype about Shootout LOL, but soon enough I ended up getting into it. In regards to the side tracks, I don't think they were magnificent, but they were decent. I feel like this era felt like a filler. It was okay. Not amazing, not bad. It was just there. I feel like I'll end up forgetting this era or just sticking it right in the middle of all of my favorites. Overall, it was like a solid 6 out of 10. This was such a solid debut. Feel like all the hype around it was well deserved. I loved all of the live stages, how great each of the girls danced, and the song itself was so great, even if a lot of people had a problem with the side track. But I really liked Want It. I thought it showed off their rapping skills well. The only thing I didn't like was it was mainly English. I feel like they don't need to show off their English. But if that's what Jip thinks is better for them, then great. Other than that though, I thought this was a great debut. I'm excited to see what more ITZY bring. Okay, so Luna really snapped as hard as possible here. Even if I preferred the Hi era more, I still loved this song. All of the live stages went so hard and I'm glad they promoted for so long. It finally let people in Korea see them as a great 4th gen group. Another thing that I loved, that I think everyone loved actually, was the music video. I loved the diversity they added. I haven't seen any group do that before, and I thought it was a great idea to add Luna in for just the choreography. Along with that, I think the side tracks weren't as good as the Hi eras either, but I did enjoy them. Curiosity was my personal favorite. I really enjoyed this comeback at first. It was very catchy. However, I did get bored of it rather fast. I feel like a lot of it was repeated parts. Like Yuki's bridge, it was just repeating the same part over and over, which got me bored. Another thing I wasn't a huge fan of was that Shuha's verse was so small. I know nets have bullied her over her pronunciation, but I think she should have had more than just saying oh over and over. Nonetheless, I really liked the side tracks. I loved Blow Your Mind and What's Your Name. It was a decent comeback, but the others this month overshadowed it. Okay, I have to be honest, this needed to grow on me, but now I'm a full-blown TXT stan. Everything about this is so good. I love their stage presence, their professionalism, and God, all of the songs are so good. They have a bright and cute-ish concept that I haven't enjoyed from a boy group in a while. I really love Our Summer, even though I haven't been a huge fan of songs like that. Really, one thing that I don't like though is the barking in Cat and Dog. I don't know, it just makes me feel insanely awkward when I hear it, and I know when I see it live I am gonna feel weird. Okay, God, I loved this debut. The song was so iconic, and even if I'm getting a bit tired of Girl Crush, I loved this. The dance was iconic, the beat drop went off, and all of them are vocal queens. I also really liked the auto-tune in the song, even if some people didn't. You can still hear their voices a lot. Another thing I liked was the side track. It was super nice and I liked it a lot. It wasn't too memorable though, but I did like it. But the only bad thing was I do think a lot of them lack stamina on stage and need to practice more. But they did just debut, so I'm sure they'll improve soon. Some of y'all are about to be real mad at me, but it must be said. This song is good. This song doesn't sound like Boom Boom or Bam. The dance is good. Ma Moo are good. I don't want to rant about this song too much because I've done it before. But keep streaming I'm So Hot and stan Ma Moo. I was trying really hard to not be excited for this comeback. I'm trying so hard to not get into ITZY because I don't want to be sad when they disband. But honestly, I'm a low-key stan. Anyways, I think this was a solid comeback, but didn't match up to La Vi and Rose as much as I wanted it to. This song, in my opinion, should have been their debut song. I think La Vi and Rose is gonna be so hard to top, and while I did like this song, it wasn't as good. Other than that though, all of the girls have so much stage presence it puts me in absolute awe. Han, for one, has improved so much and I'm so proud of her. The side tracks though were alright, but I did enjoy them. Overall, a fairly good comeback that I wish was their debut. I know so many people have a problem with this song, but I loved it. Both of Lisa's raps were so killer, and God, I guess I am a full-blown Lisa stan now. Anyways, the best part of this era for me was Don't Know What to Do. God, that song has been on repeat since it came out and everything about it is amazing. I love the outfits they were for the live stage too. They're adorable and I love the dance. However, the side tracks were super lackluster in my opinion. Usually songs would grow on me by now, but I wasn't a big fan of any of them. Kick It was alright though. That's about it. I wish that since I've been waiting forever for another comeback that the side tracks were a bit better, but whatever. Like a good amount of these, I didn't like it at first. I thought Boy With Love was boring and I wasn't a fan of the side tracks. But then, I soon realized I was a fool and really got into the song and all of the side tracks. This mini album was so beautiful. I love the gentler songs on this album, even though I've never been a huge fan of songs like this. But Dionysus was my personal favorite. The live stages for this, oh my god, they're legendary, and Yoongi's rap. Okay sir, go off. Anyways, I loved this song and all of the side tracks needed to grow on me, but I loved them now. Like I said, I don't think there was anything I didn't like. I guess I just wish Jin had more lines, but that's just me being a Jin stan and complaining, haha. Oh, also I thought the Halsey feature was pointless. I wish she had a bigger part. So that was it. I hope you enjoyed this, and comment below what was your favorite and least favorite comeback from the first fourth of the year. And keep streaming #1 by CLC.